Yeah. How did you find out about the scholarship?
So I was at home for, I believe it was spring break. Uh, and my mother had been helping me try to find some scholarships. We went on to a just kind of a similar to FastWeb, but something more regional to Sacramento area. And one of the things that came up was a link to your particular website that had all the information about it. So that's how we came across that one.
Okay. And what enticed you to kind of look more into it and apply and actually go forward with it?
So looking over it, it was first of all one of the only things that I would even qualify for. A lot of the requirements for a lot of scholarships are very specific to certain categories, uh, many of which I don't particularly fit. And this one was a little bit more broad in terms of who would be accepted, what applications would be viewed through, and the only thing that had a little bit of a hiccup was that it said marketing majors, but I thought, you know what? I think I could still do this. Just a lot of ability for me to kind of expand upon my own studies to promote myself, I guess, in this particular video.
And so, what was your experience when applying? And what would be some things you might say people should keep in mind when applying?
My experience when applying was one of actually of excitement. I was really eager to just kind of unleash my creativity, I guess, into this particular one. You know, a lot of times we have these essays for all these kind of different award applications or scholarships, and there definitely is a way to be creative with those, but it's often limiting to the point where it's got to be about the specific prompt. And I'm in this particular instance where there was a prompt, but it was such a broad example of what we could do. So I do a lot of stuff on YouTube for fun, so I was able to draw from that a lot. I could, you know, pull up some of my favorite YouTubers and just say, oh, this guy's got like a really good ad campaign that they often do. And I think this is going to be the future of what marketing should be, instead of these like inflammatory responses on social media that we often see.
And if you had a few words to say why you think others should apply in the future, what would you say there? Why do you think others should apply?
I think others should apply for two reasons. One, it's a great opportunity. You can kind of do almost anything you want as long as it's within the confines, because there's just so many campaigns, outreach methods that are used in today's marketing society that I think you could approach in a particular video or presentation. And then the other reason is just because, like, why not? I mean, you have an opportunity, you should try to take the opportunity. And I think it's a great way to learn a little bit more. I definitely came across some stuff that I didn't know and stuff I hadn't really thought about before as like standing out. And then once I delved into this, I was like, oh yeah, that stands out a lot. I'm going to throw that in there because that's something that either, you know, bugs me about marketing or something that I think could be beneficial to the future. So I
Awesome to
think there's
hear.
an opportunity to learn and an opportunity to express, and that's just great for any kind of scholarship.
And how is the scholarship going to help further launch your career or just help in general?
So I think it'll be beneficial in a couple of ways. One, definitely the money's going to help out a lot in terms of my schooling next year, because my parents, bless their hearts, are helping me out a lot this year with paying for all my classes and my rent. But it's a lot, obviously, for them to try to take out. So next year, a lot of the money and finance is going to be on me. And so just any bit helps. This is going to definitely help me, you know, pay for my classes, pay for my rent, whatever. So that's a big help. And then second, you know, any scholarship is a great addition to a resume, especially if you're trying to go internship for something. And because I'm trying to get into more of a publication market standpoint, I think this is just a great addition to that resume that I will fill out in the future, that say, hey, I did this and won this for my efforts. And also, you know, it shows you can put effort into it, you can be creative. So it's just a lot of benefits to this particular one here.